All right, welcome to everybody. The freedom of speech. This one's going to be a little bit different. I'll be honest with you, I've been actually sitting here all day, bored as hell. Going through Facebook, I've been seeing a lot of friggin' posts that's been pissing me off. And I think we're going to get a couple issues on this one. I'll probably get demonetized, probably be taken off, and probably get some hate. We don't know. But, hey, let's go on with the show. As you guys all know, you guys all watched my videos before. These are the existing members: Tommy Powers, Pull a Bit Ed, Parts and Pieces, Go-Karts, All Going Fishing, Fun Things to Do with Tech Sparky, Bama Mud Mowers, Jeff Schools, Mud Mower Farms, Cheryl's Live Chat, Twisted V Twin Garage, Gas Station Man, Katrina Crusher World, Grandpa's Adventures, Christopher C, Harold Fisher, Mower, Outlaw, Mama Rhonda, Mr. Crazy Orange, Nick Jones 74, Life with Linda. Those are all YouTube channels that actually are members. If you'd like to join the members, you know how to do it. If you'd like to hit and support the Lucky 7 Mudmowers, YouTube.com. You got PayPal that's running in the background. You also have Super Chats running in the back. All right. So, the purpose of this friggin' freedom of speech is, like I said, I've been scrolling through Facebook. I've been seeing a lot of hate with the black community. And the whites. I've been seeing a lot of videos with a lot of fights, which black communities, young children, we'll call them young children, they'll go up to white folks and they'll do a racial beatdown. I think that is ridiculous. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to run the panel. And I also have another issue that state of Rhode Island, our governor, Gina, okay, she has not mentioned not one fucking thing about opening nursing homes to be able to see our family members in the nursing homes. I know some things are kind of iffy out of nursing homes with the so-called, what they call coronavirus, but I believe there are standards that she has to stop making, because there are some loved ones that's actually in a nursing home that we have not seen in over 2 months, and it's getting kind of fucking retarded here in the state of Rhode Island. So Gina, if you happen to be seeing this video here, or you hear of it, start talking about the nursing home, because it's like it disappeared out of your mouth over there, because you have not fucking said not one thing about them. As far as the protesting and the riots that's going on, it's been kind of quiet here in Rhode Island. But like I said, I've been seeing a lot that's going on around the country. These fucking kids, tell you, I think they all need beatdowns. For them to go in to be able to... Alright, background noise, guys. Background noise.
What button?
Alright, so far as the YouTube videos, everybody's been seeing it. It's ridiculous. I just seen one gentleman actually at his college dorm, he was black, picking up trash. All right, I shared the link on my YouTube, on my Facebook link. I hope everybody gets to see it. He's picking up garbage in front of his dorm. There was 8 police officers holding a friggin' their gun because they considered he was trespassing, and they did not give his ID. A lot of bullshit's going on. I agree with some of it, and other things I don't. So I'm going to open up the panel, and
that is some...
everybody could go at it, because I'm getting kind of fucking Fred. I can't even pronounce it. I'm so friggin' beat down today. Fed up with it. There we go.
I want to say, Lucky, if that's what if that's what's going on, then white cops, if that black man had people around him because he's cleaning up garbage, I consider that all racist. If a black man is cleaning up his campus dorm that he goes to college for, and he's cleaning up the area, and there's cops around trying to arrest him, that's racist. I consider that racist.
Yep.
That is a good citizen right there that's trying to pick up garbage around his college dorm.
Well, that's the reason why I justified, like I said,
I mean,
there are good...
went to college in Mass for 4 years.
There are good black community people that's actually doing good for the community, but there's also these young punks that's going around and doing beatdowns on these older community of white, and I think that's kind of friggin' retarded.
Absolutely, just like what, a couple weeks ago when I excuse me, I got the hiccups. When I posted, or when I got on your live stream there, and everyone saw the Confederate flag in my background hanging on my wall, it's like, dude, I ain't racist. I'm a northern person. I'm a Yankee.
There you go.
I don't consider this Confederate flag racist. That is history.
That's
that
history.
Is straight out history that I respect, and I ain't racist to any white, purple, blue, fucking skin-colored person out there. I am not racist.
Yep.
Not at all. I'm a Yankee. That's why I had the flag, because it is history to me.
Right. Mr. Briggs, how you doing? Mud Digger, welcome to the panel.
What's going on, Lucky?
Just waking up.
How y'all doing today?
Oh, Mr. Briggs, I didn't even see you down
You know
there
that Confederate flag is not...
buddy?
What's that?
Go ahead, Brandon.
What's going on, Mr. Briggs? I didn't even see you down there in the corner.
I'm alive. That battle flag ain't... That is not the battle flag, that Confederate flag.
No, it's not. It's this is just part of history, redesigned.
Go ahead, Mr. Briggs.
Redesigned. That's all it is. Redesigned. It's not the actual type of flag that was flown in a battle flag. You are correct, Mr. Briggs.
Yeah, I don't know why they keep saying that's the battle flag, but it's because it ain't.
I mean, I can show you guys proof that my flag was a Confederate. My flag is a straight out battle flag. It was used on the field. I have the tag on it and everything else saying it was used in battle. It's a retired flag. My grandmother is a fucking Georgia peach. She grew up in Florida, but she was born in Georgia. I'm not exactly where, my father's dad, but she is a Georgia peach. She's a World War II veteran. My dad's father is a World War II veteran, and she sent me a letter for when she sent me that flag. She wrote out me a letter saying this was used for memorials and everything else, and my Confederate flag is a straight non-Walmart brand flag. Ain't no cheap.
Did it look like the flag on top of? Does it look like the flag on top of the General Lee?
No, sir. I'll go show you right now.
Because I highly doubt it's an original.
Mud Digger, how you doing, buddy?
Frustrated, man, just like you are, just like everybody else is. Frustrated with all this bullshit that keep fucking popping up on the fucking TV and in the news and on the fucking Facebook and shit, bro. It's fucking black versus fucking white, dude, every time you fucking look around, dude, and it's fucking tiresome. It's fucking aggravating. It's frustrating. And it's complete fucking bullshit.
I agree 100% with you. I'm getting fed up. It's like I don't even want to go on Facebook.
From both sides.
Exactly. I don't want to go on Facebook no more. It's getting kind of tiring seeing all these posts. And what's really sad about it is where is this fucking country going?
Down the fucking shitter, bro.
Yeah,
everybody fucking knows it.
That's
why it's going into fucking shitter.
Over a few years ago.
It's getting kind of retarded because as it is now, we have the fucking government telling us when we could step out the fucking door and when we can wear a mask and when we can't wear a mask. They're telling us when we could see our family, when we can't see our family.
Listen, that's the least of our troubles. That's the least of our troubles, wearing a mask and not wearing a mask and be able to see our fucking family members. That's the least of it. That's the least of our fucking problems. What about the occupied areas in this country on our fucking grounds? What about the occupied people, the domestic terrorists that are occupying our lands and our borders. What about those things? What about those people? Those issues right there. Those people that are domestic terrorists, okay, that are from this country. They are domestic fucking terrorists, and those are going to be the ones that bring this country down eternally.
You know what I see? The white man came in here and kicked the Indians' ass. We brought the blacks here. Now we're getting karma played on us. This is going to be the black states of America. We're going to be enslaved by the blacks in the next generation.
Oh, motherfucking God. No, the fuck we're not, first of all. Okay, because what you go, people don't understand that.
See, that,
I mean, where I'm from, guys, where I'm from, there's probably only like 300 black people. Not 300 black people in the state that I live in.
I'm going to say something right now. It's what Mr. Briggs just said. We're going to be slaved by the black. No, we're not. You know why? Because that's not what this country is all fucking about. Our country is supposed to be all about freedom. Alright? There's no fucking slavery. That is over 200 fucking years ago. And I don't even know why they're making a big fucking deal out of it now. There's no fucking slavery in this country right now.
Really?
Exactly. Freedom.
There is. Because right now,
it's all about freedom.
No, listen. Now, seriously, think about it.
And appreciate what the fuck America has, since we are so laid back. Like, that is crazy. Enjoy America. Us Americans
you don't think there's different forms of slavery, Lucky? Because there's different forms of slavery. Because let me put it to you this way. Right now, if the Black Lives Matter get what they want guaranteed income for blacks, no matter what they do. They want guaranteed income. They want free college. In other words, they're going to set a limit. We'll say we're going to give every black American $50,000 a year, no matter what they do for a job. Whether they flip hamburgers, shovel shit, or if they no matter what they do, they're going to give them extra $50,000 a year. You know what
I don't see any of that happening.
Enslave us by paying. They're going to enslave the white man by making us work our asses off.
That was the first job I ever had, Mr. Briggs and Stratton.
I never fucking see that.
So hold on.
The first job I ever had was shoveling shit.
So hold on. I want to try to understand something. So because black people went through slavery, we owe them for that, correct? So
we don't owe
them.
We owe them. We owe black.
What about all the other races? What about all the other races in history, in human history, that have been held under slavery?
I'm not disagreeing with that, but that's what they want. That's what they want.
I don't fucking see we owe them nothing.
People in hell want ice water. They don't fucking get what they want.
Hey, I didn't say we owe them anything, but if we're going to be enslaved to work.
If I was back.
Listen, if you think that we're going to be enslaved, if you honestly think that we are going to be enslaved, then you will be. You will be. If you think you're going to be enslaved by them, then you will be. That is the mindset that will allow you to be that way.
No,
you need to stand the fuck up like a red, white, blue fucking American and put your fucking foot down.
Exactly. Stop taking taxes out, buddy.
Off people like you and Lucky and Grandma and Noodles and everything else, man. I mean, I try to bust my hump every fucking day just to make sure that I know I'm going to be living in the same place I've been living. I mean, I don't care if it's $5 to $10, $25 a day. Like, I still go find a lawn to mow for some old lady, and I charge her cheap just because I know I need to be somewhere.
Yep.
I need to reply.
Dude, I do the same thing. I bust my butt every day in, day fucking out.
I won't get out of bed for less than 25 an hour.
What's up, Noodles?
I think everyone forgets.
Well, you boys,
that
if you boys weren't here this morning, Lucky already knows, but I mean, I basically got shit canned for my second job, and I mean, I'm not entirely worried about it because I know I can still make an income for my family and for where I live. But at the same time, it's like you just got rid of a good, hardworking young man.
Well,
and I mean, I'm a slave for where I used to work, man. I mean, and I used to do everything for the two foremans and like the guys below them, but I was the lowest. And I mean, I'm 27 years old. I'll be 28 in March, but like,
you're still wet behind the ears. You got plenty of time, buddy.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, you're a baby. Go get your CDL license and go make some real money.
I am a young buck, and I'm proud of it, but still, I mean, I still do the best I can to live in America because we're fucking free, and that's
you hear what I said?
That's how it's gonna be. We're free people.
You hear what I said? Go get your CDL license and make some real money.
We don't have to worry about the FBI knocking on our door for.
Not yet, anyway.
I just got my license back.
Well,
thank you, Rosanna.
And I had to pay up the ass for fines. I had to pay about $1,200 worth of fines just to get my license back.
Right.
And I'm finally legal. I have a clean record. Nothing on my record that's going to show the cops a red flag or nothing. I enjoy drinking. I enjoy smoking. But for CDL, that might be in my near future.
Too cute. Thank you very much for the super sticker.
I'm trying to live because I never had a teenage year. I never went out and partied or anything. I got sent to jail for 6 months because apparently I beat the shit out of my daughter's mother, and she lied right to the judge's fucking face, and I missed 6 months of my kid's life, and I ruined a year of it because I got out and I wanted to enjoy myself.
Well,
that's true, Dan Lester. That's absolutely true.
Well, that's what I was going to bring up. Dan.
Yep.
Dan had a valid point right there. How about instead of... How about taking the media money away from the media?
Well, I would show you boys a piece of paper right now, but I don't have it on me, but...
Defund the media.
Crazy a couple years back and went head on.
Yeah, I agree with that. Defund the media. Fuck that, man. They're spreading nothing but hate and propaganda.
Yep. Defund the media. Because half that stuff that you see on the media, you know, is actually retarded, and they cover what they want to cover. I believe go back to freedom of press. Get small independent people like myself, you know, that enjoys bringing news and media to it. And cover the stories, the honest, truthful stories, not just to get people up and rave, you know. I just got done talking to somebody on the phone.
Oh, absolutely.
I can't say too much about what the discussion was, but the news media did not even announce of this program being open to the public right now. All right? And this person was like, they work for the state. They were saying, we don't even know why they did not announce it. I know why. Because the state's making more money without people knowing this program is open. Which was kind of fucking retarded.
And that's the problem, Lucky. And that's the problem. My daughter's mother, sorry to say it, I hate bringing it up. He was like a city, but my daughter just lost her not even 3-year-old brother a couple years back. He got taken in the state's custody. Watched him. Were unattended him. You can even look it up in the Times-Argus in Vermont. He drowned in a pool. And she sued the state for $100,000. And something like that. Some stupid amount. But she got back $400,000 fucking dollars through the state. And she had to split that with the father of the baby.
Yep.
And I'm sitting here on my ass, just like my beautiful girlfriend, We're working our tail off. We're blue-collar people. We go to fucking work every day. And she gets all the state help that she gets. She's living in free fucking housing. She gets free rent. She gets free hot water. She gets laundry done. Free meals, everything. And I'm the bad guy because I like a little bit of alcohol and I like smoking a little bit of pot. But I'm the guy that's sitting here with my kid full time and I can't get nothing because I'm a third house.
So anyways,
I struggle through the winter, 5 gallons of off-road diesel in my tank.
Yep.
It's crazy.
Governor Gina, if you're watching the program, start talking about the fucking nursing homes when you're going to start opening it. Because you have not said not one thing about the nursing homes for the state of Massachusetts. Well, not Massachusetts, Rhode Island. It's getting retarded now. How many people out there have family members in a nursing home that has not seen them in a long time? Nobody here in the chat? Nobody on the panel that has anybody in a nursing home?
Can I stop you right there, Lucky? Because
go ahead.
I don't like how they don't have mental institutions for mentally ill, stable people down in Massachusetts or Connecticut. Sorry, Connecticut. They do not have any mental institute stable. How the hell am I trying to say this? All right, they have no mental institutions, but people that are sick should have that type of like treatment down there, but they don't, and it's sad.
Right. Well, I'm not from Connecticut, so I don't know too much.
People down that direction with a disabled problem or anything, they're able to walk in through the gun store and purchase a gun with no problem. But like, I'm not saying now, but like a couple years back, they would be able to do that. But now they stopped that because they have no hospitals for unstable mental patients, and it's
right.
Yeah, I don't have anybody in nursing home. I won't. I got family that worked in nursing home. My father. I promised my father I'd shoot him before I put him in a nursing home.
Well, sometimes the nursing homes they're not for because they have a mental issue. The nursing home is there to be able to help them live their life.
Hell no.
You know,
my grandmother died in a nursing home, and she had stage 4 lung cancer and things.
My father's got stage 4 COPD. My mother's still able to take care of him. If anything happens to her, I'll hire somebody to take care of him. I'll never put my old man in a nursing home. I make enough money. I can pay a nurse to do it. No. I take his Social Security and add what I had to, and pay a nurse to bring him and take care of him, bring him to my house. I'm avoiding that though, like the plague, because my father is a stubborn old man.
See, that was the problem. Is we weren't taking care of her at home. She got she started losing memory and everything else, and then she just was like, I want to go see new people. And I was like, well, you do that then.
But, we're enslaved to the tax man, if you think about it, because they're going to tax us to death to give the blacks what they want.
I'm just so fucking mind-boggled with this shit right now because it's getting kind of fucking tired.
If you ever looked at your pay stub, how much they take out in taxes?
Are you fucking stupid? Everybody looks at the pay stubs. Of course I'm going to look at my pay stub.
There's people that don't look at their pay stub, Lucky. I actually know people that just take their check, throw away the pay stub without looking at it.
That's the people that don't need the fucking money.
Yep. I look how much Like last week, I made $1,700 take home, and they took out over $975 in taxes. Oh, it made
Right.
It's crazy. Before taxes, it was like $2,500 and some change.
Yep.
It's asinine. And there's guys at the terminal I work at that say the truck drivers get overpaid.
There's the panel link. If anybody would like to come up in the panel, feel free. It's an open conversation. We could talk about just about anything, but the topic is about news media, how they are fucking everything up for this country.
I'm froze up.
They don't tell you half of what goes on. They don't tell you half of what goes on in this country.
Well, I did mention I'm just tired of seeing, these young kids going up to older adults and friggin' giving a beat down, I don't know what's going through these kids' mind, because I know as I was growing up, you respected your elders. And if you did not respect your elders, you dealt with it when you got home.
Hey, when I was a kid, I'll give you a good example. When I was a kid, my brother picked on an old man, just was picking on because he was walking with a cane when he was about 5 years old. That old man went home, called my father. My father dragged my brother up the street by his ear and made him apologize, and then pulled his pants down right in front of that old man and beat his ass.
Yep.
After that, my brother never said so much as boo to that old man.
Yep. Well, I can remember back when I was a young child. Probably around 10 years old. And long story make it short, my mom sent me to the store. I came home with a candy bar. And my parents, they knew I had no money. And I told them I got it from the store. My father took me back to that store to return that candy bar. And tell you what, I don't remember anything after that, but I probably got freaking beat up after that. But tell you,
hey, you know something? I have a very similar story. I did the same thing. I took a Tootsie Roll from the local drugstore. My father took me back into the drugstore. He was outside because I went in to give him a pack of cigarettes. You could do that in those days with just a note from your parents. And my father dragged me in that drugstore, made me give the Tootsie Roll back, then turned around and made me, he's your labor for the day. I mopped that man's floors. I took out his garbage, and then still got my ass beat.
Yep.
Never took anything again.
2020 says his mom made him eat a bar of soap. You know how many bars of soap I ate?
Oh, my God. If I had $1 for every bar of soap I ate, I'd be retired.
Yep. Yep. But,
I think that goes without saying.
There's the link. Come on up. We got tons of people. We got 24 people watching. We got to have more people come up on the panel. Talk about anything that goes. Open up the nursing homes. I told Cheryl.
Out here, man. Y'all have a good one.
All right, we'll see you, Digger.
So I just want to point something out about slavery.
Go ahead, Noodles. Go ahead.
Over 100 years ago, the United States abolished slavery, and you can look that up, right?
No, I believe it. I'm pretty good with history.
Look up when the rest of the world did, and you'll find that we were ahead of our time. Before we abolished slavery, slavery was a common practice. If you even read the Bible, slavery was a common practice. People were born into slavery. It didn't become unpopular until the English and the Americans made it unpopular around the world. And the reason why we had so many black slaves in the United States was because the slave trade came out of Africa, black Africa. White people did not run the slave trade.
Right.
And we will never have slavery again in the United States. There's no way, because we're Americans. We don't believe in that.
That's my whole point. What the fuck are they fighting over? They're saying Black Lives Matter. Yeah, I understand. How many people actually passed away that are black and got killed by a black person? There's tons of people. How many white people got killed by a white person? People happen to fucking die.
Listen, Lucky, no one wants to point this out about black communities because it's racist. 74% of the homes in black communities are fatherless. They're fatherless, and they never like to point this out. They just want to blame cops for killing black people.
Well, the way the news media is taking it, putting it out there, I 100% believe that. Tell you, it's just getting fucking retarded.
Black men are destroying their own communities.
Yeah, but you know what's sad? I'm not putting down black men, but like my girlfriend, she'll tell you herself. She dated black, naturally she's black, but you know what she said? 90% of the black men she dated all wanted one thing. They didn't care how much money they made. They didn't care if they lived in a shitty-ass apartment or a shitty-ass house. As long as they had that Cadillac out front, their pot, and their beer, they were good.
And it was taught. Someone taught them that, and I'm telling you something, it wasn't white men that taught them that. I'm sorry.
All I could say, I'll just make it justify right now, I am not a racial person. Everybody bleeds the same exact way. I don't care if you're fucking white, black, purple, green, I don't care. I consider you all as family members. Even if I didn't even know you, you're still a family member to me. I am not racial. I'm not conflicting the situation that is going on with the fucking country. I don't know what's going on anymore. It's like you flip through the Facebook, it's ridiculous. You know,
it's a generation though, Lucky. I tell my father that my grandfather, you know, my grandfather was born in 1900, died in 2009. I said he lived the greatest generation there ever was. My father's generation from 1942 now. They're the hippies. The hippies are what is why our country is the way they are, because they raised people like they raised the last group of people that have work ethic. How many people today don't want to work?
Well, especially right now when you have the government giving them extra $600 a week with their unemployment check. Of course nobody wants to fucking work.
I do.
I mean, I was on unemployment, as I call it, for 2 years. And that was back a long time ago. I had a bad I was going through my divorce, and I was out of work. And I'll tell you something, my father ridiculed me for 2 years because I wasn't working. I said there's nothing out there there wasn't at the time. But that drove me nuts, not be able to work.
Right. Well, I'll be honest with you. I got so beat at my work, and I really didn't want to take my 1 week vacation yet. I wanted to wait until towards, middle of the summer. But with all this shit that was going on with the coronavirus, I got burnt out. Really, really burnt out. So I basically told my boss, my partner, I said, listen, I'm sorry, but here's a 2 week notice. I'm taking my vacation here. He didn't fight with it. He was really good. He was like, you deserve it. No problem, But that's the only reason why I took my vacation, because I was getting fucking burnt out. Tell you.
You got more vacation time, don't you?
Yeah, I got another week, but I'm gonna wait on that one. But
like me, I don't know if I'm only about to go on vacation, because the places I like to go are all closed.
Yeah, well, that's the reason why we were able to go up to Maine. Well, I was. And then I wanted to go camping when I came back, but we got a hold of the campsites. They're not even fucking open. I'm thinking about just
come up to my neck of the woods, Lucky. I'll let you camp in my wood lot.
Yeah.
I do. I got 5 acres of land with a camper on it that sits there. You can go up there and camp and hunt turkey.
What state?
New York.
Yeah, New York. All right, I'm gonna travel almost 5 hours to go fucking camping. Come on.
Hey, it's free camping. I'll let you hunt turkey. I got deer permit too. You can shoot a few deer and take them back with you.
Yeah.
Why not?
Jeff, what's going on, Jeff?
So Lucky, in 2020, you know how back in the day people said if you wanted to be successful, all you had to do was work and put in the effort and whatever. Now you don't have to do that. People are forgetting this.
My old man
at all.
My old man told me that a long time ago.
Yeah, you don't have to do that at all.
It was pretty much either go to school or bring money home. Get a job. You're not staying home. Go to school or get a job.
Hey, my father, when I was 18, told me you're going to work. You go to work full time or go join the military. Take your pick.
What's my opinion? Go ahead.
That's one thing I agree with. They should have the draft back.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. What's your opinion on the whole Aunt Jemima thing? I think it's a crack of bullshit. It's just a fucking corporate. Aunt Jemima is just hiding their fucking identity. You know, that's
corporate ass kissing.
Yep. That's all it is.
They should put Trump's face on Aunt Jemima bottles now.
I like that. Let's do. Hey, hey! I'll put my 2-month-old daughter on there. How's that?
Yep.
Yeah.
So we have total of 28 people watching. If you are watching me here on Facebook or one of the Facebook groups, the only way you could be able to come into this chat, you have to be logged on to your YouTube account. Search Lucky7 Mud Mowers, YouTube.com. Come into the chat. Come up in the panel. Feel free to voice your opinion. Open conversation. If you do type in a chat with one of your conversations on Facebook, we will be able to see it.
Hey, did you see they're going to outlaw Walker, Texas Ranger now because he kicked black people?
No, that's probably another Facebook fucking... I'm not sure if I'm able to show that.
Yep, no more Walker, Texas Ranger. They said no more Dukes of Hazzard.
Yeah, I did share it. It says now this is justice. It's a student that was picking up trash for his work study job. Officers pulled him over. Well, not pulled him over, but stopped him to ask him questions. He was in front of his house picking up garbage. I put it up on my Facebook, so if anybody has this, my Facebook, they could be able to see the video.
I saw that video. That's an old video. That's like last year or last fall, something like that.
Yep. I'm sure it is. New or old video, that's kind of retarded. You know, that's... The police officers shouldn't be there.
What kid was picking up garbage and the cops got called?
Yeah.
Yeah, he thought he was trying to burglarize the place, but he had a bag of garbage with him.
Yeah, so I used to work for a municipality, and we used to get phone calls all the time saying that they were escaped convicts in people's backyards with orange jumpsuits. It was the sanitation workers.
Okay, that's
we used to get that all the time.
Yep. Decided it was Easter drop.
Hey, if I saw someone picking up trash in my neighborhood, I'd probably give them a $20 bill for doing a good job.
Yep. What neighborhood What neighborhood you live in, Mr. Briggs? We'll make sure we're there and get that $20 bill.
Yeah, I had to spend $100 today at the dang vet for my dog, and I'm not too happy.
Hey, put it this way: we got a homeless guy that walks around and picks out garbage up out of our pop bottles out of our recycling bins. And one day he was out there. He wanted to bum a cigarette. He said, "Hey, buddy, I'll give you $40 if you mow my lawn." And I wanted to see what he would do. He came out, mowed my lawn, I made him bag it too. I sat out there in my backyard, drank beer, watched him mow my lawn, and when he got done, I gave him $60 because he did such a good job, and then gave him a beer to boot.
Awesome.
Check this hat out.
Did he come back next week knocking on your door?
Actually,
Nice
comes back at least. Actually, comes back at least once a week.
Yeah.
Every 2 weeks or so.
Yep. Nice hat, Brandon. Mason. I'm just frustrated. I can't even watch Facebook anymore. You know, it's getting too bad.
Butter, can you imagine that?
So what's up, Mr. Briggs?
What's that?
What's up?
Taxes, unemployment, and welfare.
That's right.
Another month or two will be homeless people.
Hey, people didn't listen to me. We got 1,800 foreclosures in my town going on because they didn't pay their mortgage payment. Now these mortgage companies want their money. Well, guess what? The people spent all the money that they got on other stuff.
Yeah.
Do you guys know what? Do you guys know what nodding is?
Here's another one. I just scrolled down Facebook. It says teenager killed a World War II veteran, 91, by setting him on fire. Scroll down a little bit more. Charges filed against 2 Atlanta police officers in killing of Rayshard Brooks. A black man shot in the back.
They charged both of them.
Yep, they charged both of them. Yep.
They didn't do. They were doing their job.
Well, I want to know how bad you could beat up a cop before he can shoot you.
I don't know what the world's coming to.
Yep. Protesters against police brutality are marching through downtown Boston into the South End. And that was 23... That was actually yesterday, 23 hours ago. So there's a protest in Boston today.
Chelsea, that was kind of funny. The reason why I say that is because Chelsea, I recently saw my dog, and the reason why they call it nodding, it was the most scary thing I've ever seen in my life. I almost took him to the vet.
Hello, everybody.
Quaker Oats is removing the Aunt Jemima name and image from the brand in efforts to make progress toward racial equally stupid.
I think all this bullshit that's going on right now is stupid.
I know, Butter. That was funny.
Whites did not invent slavery. Whites ended slavery. No guilt, no apologies.
What about the largest slave owner in the South being black?
Well, slavery was, a regular occurrence around the world up until we ended it.
There's another one here on Facebook. It says, please boycott and do not use a dollar bill, $20, $50, and $100 bills as despite slave owners on them. Please send them to me and dispose them properly. Yep. All the ex-presidents.
Are you trying to say you'll use them up for them properly? Dispose of them properly?
Exactly.
There you go.
Let's see.
You're evil, Lucky. You're not supposed to do that. That's racist, using that dollar bill.
dozen of looters run into Panda Jewelers in Georgia, then flee fair when owner starts shooting. Bet your fucking ass. Protect your own fucking shit.
Damn straight.
The next time you sip on Coca-Cola, consider that its founder was Lieutenant. The 12 cents.
The world's. All I know is if they stop making Coca-Cola, we're all gonna be in deep shit.
Yep.
Because man, me and my Coke are best friends.
So here's another one.
I mean, come on, I even light my house up with Coca-Cola. There's a 1925 Coca-Cola Tiffany lamp.
Nice.
Don't let the be a black white problem.
They stop making, they outlaw Coca-Cola, there's going to be a war.
You notice every time there's an election, this shit starts.
Oh yeah, it's got to make the Democrats look good.
Yep. So what's going on, Tommy?
Not a whole lot, man. Finally able to catch one of your live streams.
Yeah, this is my second one for today.
Yeah, well, this is the only one that I actually got a notice for.
Wow. Yeah, it's just flipping through like Facebook, got upset and friggin' nothing else to do. So I figure I'll come on up and.
Hey, gentlemen.
What's going on, rolling through life?
Oh, not much. Just
I'm
sitting
not
here.
for sure what's going on with YouTube, but I haven't been getting your notifications for a while.
Gotta hit that little bell.
It's on.
Hit the little bell.
What?
That's on the side of my name. Tommy.
Yeah, I hit it again to redo it a little bit ago, but
Yeah.
I've always had it on for all notifications.
Sometimes YouTube will take it off. Most of the time it's because you don't go in there and conversation with the chat. In other words, either with the chat or like make a post at the videos I do. They'll take the notifications away.
That I wouldn't know.
Rolling through life, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. Listening to your guys' conversation.
Yeah, I'm just fucking pissed off.
Oh, I am too. Yeah, I told my subscribers last night, I am so sick of this bullshit that, okay, I understand there is bad cops. We can all agree to that. But not every cop is bad, and there are stereotypes with every nationality for a reason.
Right.
Because most of them do it. Me, if I see a black man in a business suit, I'm going to assume he's got a nice job and he takes care of his family.
Yep.
If I see someone in like a uniform or whatever, he's blue collar. He takes care of his family. But if I see a thug with saggy pants and a wife beater shirt, I'm moving to the other side of the damn street because I'm not going to get robbed. I don't care what color they are. And I am getting really pissed off. They are out there protesting. The thing is, they want us to change, but they won't clean up their own fucking neighborhoods before they come and ask us, say, oh, we're not bad people, but yet you're killing your own kind. It's just ridiculous.
Yep. I don't know.
Hey, I mean, I'll give you a good one. I was up at a buddy of mine's house who just happens to be black. His kid, I was across my father called. I couldn't hear him with all the screaming kids. I walked across the street, and there's a park right across the street. And the guy came, lives next door, was black, and said, "Why are you in my neighborhood?" I was talking to my father on the phone. He said, "Get out of here, cracker, or I'll put a cap in your ass." I'm like, I'm standing in a park, and I'm out. This is America. I said, "What are you gonna do about it?"
Right.
And the guy came out with a gun, and wanted to shoot me because I was standing in a park across from his black house.
It's just nuts out there.
We have no parks up here no more.
No.
It's his turf.
The city and the state took all the parks away. You'll be lucky if you can find one at any corner now.
It's true.
I mean, he said it was his turf. I wasn't allowed there without his permission. I said, "You own your house or rent?" He said, "What's that got to do with it?" He said, I rent. Why? Well, I pay taxes. I pay for my house, so I'm paying for that fucking park so I can stand in it.
But if it was the other way around, you'd be on national news. You'd be a viral video.
Yeah.
Yep. Just waiting on your video to come up, Jeff.
A lot of this shit going on these days. That's pretty wild going nowhere in Kentucky, man, without my gun. Look at them shit. I ain't gonna have somebody coming to me like that.
Actually, I have a friend taking me out this weekend to teach me to shoot. Shit's just getting too real out there.
Hold on with both hands.
Knows how to use the gun properly.
Hey, do you guys know when China abolished slavery? What year?
Hey, no kidding.
I think. Don't China still have slavery?
So in 1909, a legally recognized institution, including 1909 made it unlawful to possess slaves, right? The Europeans had been doing that 100 years before, right? So it actually continued up until 1949 in China.
Wow.
And you know what? Like everyone wants to pretend like the white Europeans were the ones that were doing all this stuff. The white Europeans were the ones that made it. This is disgusting. We don't do this anymore. We fought a war over it. Then the United Nations had to get in, the white United Nations, and start telling people all over the world, people of color, that they could no longer do this.
Still going on in Africa in some areas.
Well, that's where it started. That's where the slave trade started. Yeah, and that ain't going away.
The very first slave owner was black, and then over
legal, documented. Yes.
Yeah, and then the black, some villages, they went out actually hunting for people. So the black is what sold the black to the Europeans.
I can't look it up on my computer, but if you look up the largest slave owner in the South, black slave owner in the South, I can't remember the guy's name. He was actually born into slavery, bought his own freedom, bought his own plantation, and enslaved his own people.
You know what? You know why that sounds so ridiculous? Because we think of slavery as such a terrible thing. Think about the Romans. People were born into slavery, became citizens, and then owned property. Mm-hmm. That wasn't so uncommon. That's what people did back then.
Right.
I mean, thank God we don't have to deal with it, but people lived like that from biblical times all the way up until what it says 1949 in China.
Hey, there's a tree in South Carolina they say is over a 500-year-old oak tree. The base is over 20 feet in diameter. It's huge. It's not nowhere near a plantation. There's a petition to get it cut down because it may have lynched a black man. What'd that tree do? That tree probably leaked the oxygen. What's that?
That's like all these statues and monuments all over the country. What they do to anybody is just they're tearing down from our history.
You're muffled, Tommy.
They haven't done anything. What was that, Mr. Briggs?
You're muffled.
Tommy sounds muffled. You sound like you're talking through a dirty sock.
Yeah, you're muffled, Tommy.
What about now?
Nah.
What are you using? Your phone or what?
Yeah, my phone.
Yeah. Maybe if you pick the phone, go closer, it might sound a little bit better.
How about now?
That's better.
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah. I got a storm rolling in tonight, too. So it's got a lot to do with my internet.
Fuck the Democrats.
Yeah, but not all Democrats are bad. There are good Democrats, just not alive.
Yeah.
No, there was. I've said on this panel before. If Harry Truman was still alive, I'd vote for him right now. That was I wouldn't even call him a Democrat. He was just brought into the party. That was a true working man that worked his way up from nothing. He was a hat salesman that worked his way up to the presidency.
Open the nursing homes.
Yes.
Open everything. How about that? Fuck open nursing homes. Open everything. It's time.
Bad enough I have to make an appointment to the casino, the local casino, if I want to go there.
I make an appointment to go gambling.
Yeah. Yep. It's retarded.
Hey, I put it this way. I've got my lower teeth waiting for me at a dentist office, and they're only open now for nothing cosmetic. My teeth are considered cosmetic. I got 3 teeth left in my head, and I can't get them pulled because that's considered cosmetic surgery.
I do have a pair of pliers.
Hey, if you're brave enough to stick them in my mouth, be my guest. I'll be there on Saturday.
And if pliers don't work, I got this right here.
You know, I might take you up on that, Lucky, because believe me, this shit is driving me nuts. Right there. You think you're brave enough?
Yeah.
I'll take a shot of whiskey and let you pull. Hey, I'm serious. I'm about ready to, because I've been dealing with this for 3 months. They're all loose. I can almost pull them out with my fingers. No one in my family will pull them for me. They're afraid I'll bleed. It's blood. It won't hurt you.
Exactly.
Hell, they're still doing computer visits to the doctors here. Don't even have to go to the doctor.
My doctor says my doctor I can't get to see my doctor until this is over. I said, call my prescription. That's all he does.
Yeah.
The African slave trade in China lasted for 608 years. What happened to all the black people in China? How come there's no black people in China? Shouldn't they have a black president? What did they do to all those black slaves?
You know what's funny is? What do you think holds up the Great Wall of China? Seriously, what do you think holds? What's that?
I don't know. What? Do you know the answer?
Dead bodies from the slaves that built it.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, listen, for 608 years...
The Great Wall of China, they enslaved the entire Chinese population to build that wall. When they brought them in there, they wouldn't eat. They let them sleep where they worked. When they woke up, they had to start working again. When they died, they buried them in the pit where they were digging.
So for 608 years, you would think, with the amount of African slaves that were coming into China, you'd think that China would have a larger black population. I mean, we only had it for not even 100 years.
They probably ate them like cat.
And we have a population, and not only that, but we also had a president.
Where's our black president? We've never had a black president.
Half black, you know what I mean.
Hey, he's not black. They keep saying pure. I mean, look at Michael Jackson's kids. There's a good one. If you ever looked at Michael Jackson's kids, if those are Michael Jackson's kids, I will eat my hat at 5th and Main. Because they aren't his kids. They are whiter than Lucky 7 is. Lucky 7's darker than Michael Jackson's kids.
Hey, rolling through life. Type in the chat for me.
Type in the chat.
Yep, please.
Look up Paris Jackson or Prince Michael Jackson Jr.
Okay.
They're whiter than they look like Casper the Ghost. They're not his kids. Michael Jackson was embarrassed to be black. He tried to bleach himself white. They said he did, but bullshit. Yeah.
Of course he did.
There's a good example of a black father's not discriminated. Michael Jackson's father lived in Las Vegas. His mother lived in Los Angeles. Why is that?
Botter, you know who sold these African slaves into China for 608 years?
Their own people.
Arab Muslims. So why are people going after Christopher Columbus and these people that discovered things?
Too
They're
cute.
tearing down Christopher Columbus statues.
Thank you for the support.
But Christopher Columbus did not discover America either. Christopher Columbus discovered the West Indies.
Yeah, but you know what they mean. It brought the civilized world over to the Americas.
But it's still wrong. He did not discover America.
No,
that is not American soil.
Well, he discovered the Americas.
No, he didn't. He never stepped 1 foot on American soil.
I'm sorry.
Before he went there, no one knew that there was anything out there. No one believed it. There were always stories. Now the civilized world goes out there. They discover the Americas, which they call it America after an Italian guy. Yeah, and then
I'm sorry, but no one discovered America. America belonged to Native Indians. The Native American Indians.
What was it called? What was it called before?
What was America called before? Freedom of land.
No,
it had no name.
That's right, because they weren't. It wasn't part of the civilized world yet.
Exactly, but they have the land. They should have all rights. We stole the land.
They were squatters. We didn't steal it. They squatted. They crossed the Bering Strait from India in Russia. Look it up.
Yeah,
they crossed the Bering Strait. They came to the United States. They actually. Now there's another one. They turned around and they came here and the American, what we call the American Indians, actually helped Alexander Cortez, whatever the hell he was, defeat the Aztec Indians of Mexico.
Oh, like I said.
Listen, Italians were so great. Oh,
go ahead.
Italians were so great that they named a continent after an Italian, and it's the best continent on the face of the earth.
Because us Italians rule.
That's right.
We rule.
That's right, Lucky. Most Italians or most people that aren't Italian don't know. So, just letting you guys know.
Nope. Maybe we should stop protesting. Italians have the rights.
I mean, you know what's sad? They got. You want to talk crazy? You brought a good point up, Noodles. They say they talk about how many people. You're okay. I assume you're Italian because you keep bragging about, which is all right. Hey, I'm German, but I look at it this way. You know how many? I've heard Italians called everything from wop to guineas. It's crazy. But
extremely handsome.
With that?
Well, extremely handsome. You ever hear that one?
No.
Oh. No, but you're right. No, listen. When my parents came here, they weren't getting any kind of love from anyone, man. It was right after World War II, and the Germans went through that as well. Can you imagine being a German coming to the United States after World War II? Or an Italian?
If you're so handsome, where's all that beautiful hair that like here, you know?
All I could say, the Italian man,
and very little gray.
The Italian man, we don't have an issue by getting any women.
That's right. That's right, Lucky.
Hey, but hey, I challenge Lucky. I could go. I could do something. I could go like this, and walk into a bar and get it anytime I want.
What a show off!
I don't need any help, buddy. They see this long black hair. They see this beautiful black hair. This old man here with very little gray, and they see this, and they see other things, and they flock to me. You know
Yep. You mean all the guys flock because all the guys flock because you could be able to gum it.
No,
like Freddie.
Women
He looks like Freddie Mercury.
Women love men with little salt. Women love men with salt, pepper in their beard with a paycheck that works.
You look like Freddie Mercury with that hair, man.
I don't use nothing in my hair. It's all natural, baby.
Oh, I'm kidding. You got very nice hair.
That's my German and Italian mix.
Nice.
I'm German, Italian. I'm German, Italian, Welsh, and Indian.
That's the best mix.
I ain't mixed. We just threw everything in a KitchenAid mixer blender and mixed it up, and this is what you got.
It came out good, man. You got good hair. It looks nice.
Yeah, I need a haircut though. Holy shit! I'm about ready to put a bowl on my head and go back to the 70s. I mean, come on. Anybody here over 45 would know what I'm talking about. The old bowl cut, boom.
Yep, I've had those back in the day.
I remember one time my father was so bad at bowl cuts. It was in the middle of January. I didn't care. I said, for the love of God, just give me a buzz cut because it looks like shit when you do it.
Yep.
I didn't care.
I remember sitting on the kitchen table with my cousin Danny, my Aunt Jackie, and my mom. We both had bowls on our head, and they're cutting right around the bowls. Yep. That's going back many, many years.
Hey, when my father had 6 kids of his own. We had 6 kids in the house, and then he was foster parent to 5 more kids. Guess what? We had a lot of bowl cuts in those days. My idea of a steak dinner when I was a kid was a hot dog and pork chop.
Yep.
Briggs, I haven't gone to the barber in like 7-8 years, man.
You don't have any hair.
You think?
Hey, put it this way: I actually was at a barber. There's a barber shop in my town. It actually has on the side they will shave a man's or woman's gentiles for $20.
Get out of here.
Oh yes, it's right on the side. I looked up and I saw him put that up, and the woman said, "Don't get me started." Her boss put it up, and she said, "I won't do it."
Like with a razor or a buzzer?
I don't know what they use. I exactly ain't into that.
Oh.
I'm not. If I was, I wouldn't go to a barber shop. Hey, you want to shave my balls?
Would you trust anyone to do that?
Nope. I'm all set.
Could you imagine walking into a barber shop and telling an angry woman that don't like men, "Will you shave my balls?"
That's a little dangerous.
I mean, let's just give you a scenario here. Here you go. We'll do it right. Would you like your balls shaved? I will do a good job. That's kind of it.
All right.
All
right. We're gonna change the subject because I'm all set about talking about ball sacks. Okay. I'm sorry, but we're gonna change that subject.
It's funny though. But anyways, yep. It's this world's screwed up.
Thank you, Nikki. Go Cots goes fishing. What's up, buddy?
That's what I mean, but that's just a good example how screwed up the world is. You would have never seen that 20 years ago.
No.
We got to conform to people's needs, they say.
Well, I'll just be honest with you. I don't want to be able to talk about that conversation anymore.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just using that for example. Like today, you can't spank your own kid.
Why not?
That's child abuse.
Why not?
That's child abuse.
No. Why not?
Because of the Democrats.
No, I'm sorry. I'll be honest. I don't think I ever spanked my kids when they're young. I disciplined them, but I don't think I ever spanked them. And my 2 children now, they're good kids. They're run upright.
Yeah, but look at this way, Lucky. Seriously, look at this face. If my father didn't take a belt to me, I'd make Al Capone look like a choir girl.
I think, is that the reason why you're missing your teeth?
No, that's called too much Coca-Cola and never using a toothbrush when you were a kid. But see, there's the thing. I can admit my mistakes. How many people, I mean, I know what I did wrong. I didn't take care of my teeth when I was a kid. Then I've been fighting with all my adulthood.
Yep. So far as the government, rolling through life, what's going on in your neck of the woods?
Nothing much. I mean, we've had some protests, no riots, thank goodness. It's pretty calm in this little town, which I'm shocked. But our excuse me, our governor doesn't want our churches to open up, which we already did a month ago. But they're trying to make it to where only certain churches will be allowed to exist, and that's not happening. I mean, we got a lot of people upset about that one, but pretty much it's low key.
Well, you know, Donald Trump did sign paper stating that all churches should be open, and
right,
that was last month.
Yeah, but our governor's he's kind of dragging his feet, but we opened as soon as Donald Trump said we could. We did. You know.
Who's your governor?
DeWine. He's an asshole in Ohio.
Hey, I'll give you my governor. We like to call him Frito Cuomo.
Oh God.
All right, Governor Gina of Rhode Island. If you happen to be watching this, like again, on the bottom of the banner it says "Open up the fucking nursing homes."
Yes.
Check out that state right there. They're starting to do the garden visits. Very good idea.
Garden visit?
Yeah, in other words, they'll bring the love part of the family out to their garden, and you could still have that social distance. You know, you can't be, close or give them hugs, but yet you can still visibly see them. Right. As of right now, you cannot go on their property. Any nursing home in Rhode Island, you can't go on the property. I've been told...
What if it's federally, state or federally funded? If it is, then how can they keep you from there? It ain't their property.
Honestly, I don't know how that works because there's not too many nursing homes here in Rhode Island that's federally, taken care of. Most of it's all privately owned. I don't think any of them are state.
We got a county nursing home here, for instance, and they tried that crap here, and we told them, fine, we'll stop paying our county taxes. Oh, close your ears. It's 6 o'clock somewhere is coming.
Well, it was nice chatting with you guys. I got to go.
All right, we'll see you later.
See you later.
Thanks for coming in. There is the link if anybody would like to come up. We've been running for an hour and a half, rambling, open panel, talking about anything. We'll wait a little bit longer.
Just think, Lucky. How old are you now? You said you're close to my age, ain't you?
Yep.
Yeah, the world's changing from when we were kids.
Oh yeah, I remember a lot of things. You can't do that stuff no more.
But when you say you never spanked your kids, if you had to spank your kids, you would have.
Yeah, but fortunately, I never came into that situation.
I mean, like, I mean, I tell people all the time, I'd probably be in prison if it wasn't for having my ass beat.
Am I echoing?
Yeah.
No, shit.
It's just like when I was a kid. If a kid went out and got a girl pregnant when he was in high school, well, guess what? He'd have to be man up and take care of his kids.
Yep.
Now they give you a free apartment, free this, free that.
Kids having kids.
Yep.
And they know they could be able to do that because they could back up on the federal government, collect that welfare.
It's just like about 5 years ago when the town here found out I had my family buried in my backyard. They want me to tear down my house and turn it into a cemetery.
Right.
Why?
I don't know. If that's your property.
Well, every member of my family since 1865 has been buried in my backyard. My grandfather, who died in 2009, is in my backyard. I've never showed their graves because that's kind of private. But, you know, that's where they're at. And my father wants to be buried back there. What am I supposed to do? Tell him no, he can't be buried next to his own father?
Well, I'm not familiar with the laws and regulations up there, but if it's considered as a burial ground, they can't consider, telling you can't.
Well, they said the only way I can only bury my family members back there. In other words, I couldn't put you back there. Of course, I don't know why you'd want to be back there, but I don't think your wife wants you buried 5 hours away from her if something happens.
She wants to bury me anywhere now. Parts and Pieces, what's going on? Thank you for stopping in.
She don't want to bury you anywhere now?
No, she wants to.
Oh, well, we're going to bury you on top of Lucky 7. We're going to put you in the ground on top of a Lucky 7 and throw mud at you and then put you in the ground.
That's all right.
Hey, that'd be the best place for you, right on top of the old Lucky 7.
Let's see, run that panel. We got to get some people up here. We got a lot of people watching. Yep, we got a lot of people here watching.
Talk is cheap. Get up here.
Let's see. I know Grandpa's Adventures, he's with his kid today. Who's supposed to be going live tonight on Wednesdays? Usually it's go-karts or going fishing going live, but it's been too hot down there, so they haven't been going live on Wednesdays. I just try to make sure I'm not going to run into anybody else's live video,
Yeah, I hear you. Well, that's because you got respect for other people.
I have another one, Mower Outlaw. He's supposed to be going live at 8:30 tonight, Eastern Time. Yep. Share the stream, folks. Yeah, 20Q 2020. You know what I'll do, though? Something that I haven't done in about a little while. I do have to take a piss. So, Mr. Briggs, you can stay right there. I'm going to play the national anthem. Take a 2-minute break. And then I'll be back because I'll just have to take a piss.
There you go.
Yeah. believe that's what the news media has to stop playing more often at the beginning of every news program. They got to stop playing that in the national anthem more. Stop putting the Pledge of Allegiance back into the school system. In God we trust. And I believe I was just told by Cheryl that, let's see, Go Cots Gone Fishing said he was going to go live tonight. Go Cots Gone Fishing is going live tonight at 7 o'clock. Tampa Boys Customs just said that. Let's see. Chupata. Yep. So we got a total of 25 people there. What time is it? 6:07. We'll probably go for a couple more minutes on this. We got a total of 25 people, and it's a few people in the chat. A lot of lurkers, though. We have a lot of lurkers.
Well, they need to get up here.
Yep. What's up, Nub?
What's up, bud?
I like the name.
Right? It stayed.
Yep.
That was from earlier when I changed it and I still like it, so that's cool.
Now, when I changed your name, right? When you went on another stream, did you have to change it back, or it was the same thing?
It was the same from earlier when I changed it to this, so.
Oh, yeah?
I haven't been on another stream, just this one. So it stays. I mean, like, I guess if you would have changed it, it probably would have, like the way you changed it, it probably would have stayed that way.
Yeah. I'm just kind of curious because if I change anybody's name up there and they leave the chat and they go on somebody else's chat, just curious if it would stay, you know?
We'll have to see. We'll have to change it again before we leave.
Yeah.
Cuomo just made Juneteenth a state holiday.
What kind of state holiday would that happen to be?
The black holiday, June 13th.
Yeah. How about the white holiday? National anthem is the king.
And I just got that thing on the news stream from that cop charged with murder.
Yeah. I missed that, Nubs. I was looking at the chat.
Some shatter.
Still can't beat Greppers.
No, definitely not. I can get close though. Oh, I got some too.
Yeah, still not Greppers.
No.
His doesn't come in a baggie.
No. Absolutely.
Yeah, Grandpa's is kind of wild.
I like Grandpa, man. He's cool.
Exactly, parts and pieces. Don't forget to hit that like button.
Smash that thing. How's your day going? Are you getting bored yet, Lucky?
Yeah, that's why I came live for the second time today.
I knew it, man. I knew it. Oh man, Lucky's over there going stir crazy already.
Yep.
I'm about ready to bring some lawnmower tires up there to have them changed, give them something to do.
There you go. Right.
Not this week. Tell you, it's only Wednesday. Tomorrow's gonna be Thursday. It's gonna be even tough because a whole week without doing something is driving me nuts. I'm usually on the go. But I did do something I've been mentioning on just about every one of my friggin' live streams. I got my AC in a window. So, yep.
Is that something you've been putting off for 20 years?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. I got AC in the whole entire house. Just this one room, we don't have AC, so I have to use the AC unit.
Mm-hmm.
And I
cleaned off. Get a mini split.
I cleaned off the patio today. I swept that down. I set up the chairs, and I put the hose, for the gas propane on the grill. I did that. I just have to get a propane bottle for it now.
Hey, you guys, I'm just curious. Do you guys run mainly heating oil up there, or do you guys have natural gas?
Oh, we got natural gas.
You ought to hook up your propane grill to your natural gas.
Yeah, too much work. I'm all set with that. What? 2Q, what kind of mower is it?
Got a tractor. Nice.
Yeah. I still have that ticket. Haven't cashed that $1,000 ticket yet.
Where do you take that ticket in to cash it? Just anywhere? Like just like a regular ticket?
Massachusetts, they have a couple locations you could bring it and they'll cash it for you. Well, they won't cash it, but they'll trade it in and give you a state check and they'll take taxes out. So I'll probably end up with maybe 7 to 8 somewhere around there out of 1,000. But then on top of that, at the end of the year, I could pay taxes on it again. So it's fucking ridiculous, you know. But hey,
you got paid for Black Lives Matter.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
4540 4-wheel drive. 4540.
Yeah, have you ever thought about converting your Lucky 7 to 4-wheel drive?
It's not really worth it. The axle in the front, the 4-wheel drive, is way too much money, and they only come in the John Deere's. Only come in the John Deere's.
Oh, what model John Deere came with that?
I'm not even exactly sure.
Maybe I'll make a Lucky 7 too, 4-wheel drive. That'd be odd. That sounds badass.
Everybody's asking me the same thing. When am I going to do another build? I'm not. I'm not going to do another build. Lucky 7 is my build. It's never complete. I started 2.5, almost 3 years ago, and I'm still building it. I'm enjoying it. Every time it breaks, I make it better. I'll never make another build. Unless if I become rich. Because right now, like I said, I did an estimate on that. I added up all the receipts that I known I had, and I got probably about $1,800 into it on a friggin' riding lawnmower.
Oh yeah, it's a lot.
Yep. And that's,
don't take much.
No, it doesn't. That's not adding the tires, because that was done by one of my sponsors, Tire Doctor LLC. I picked up another sponsor this year, which they transport the Lucky 7 anywhere in New England free of charge, and that was what the hell? Sunbird Transportation. Then I have Manning Trucking as another sponsor, so I got 3 sponsors for this year to be able to help me out with the expenses with the Lucky 7.
You can't just put on a trailer and haul it behind your car or truck?
Why should I if I have a sponsor that's willing to transport it and they have a transport company? Sunbird Transportation, they have, trucks just like you drive, but they're flatbeds. And they go all over New England. So
that's amazing that you get someone to transport a ride. It is, like you said, a glorified riding lawnmower.
Yep. They transported it up. Matter of fact, it's still up in Maine right now, up in Mower Outlaw's house. They transported it right to his work. Matter of fact, the owner of Sunbird Transportation transported it personally himself to hand deliver the tractor right to Bruce at Bruce's work.
Wow.
Yep.
That's really cool, man.
Yep.
That's awesome.
And all I had to do is just mention his name up on my YouTube channel when I brought up the part 1 video. That's it.
Right.
That's amazing. So if you wanted to come to my town, they would bring it to my town if you wanted to come down here and do a mud run.
Yeah, exactly.
That's crazy.
Yep. Yep.
Awesome.
We do hauls down to New York, anywhere in New England. Yep.
Yeah, people forget that New York and up is part of the New England states.
Yep.
I wouldn't let you loose down on my riverbank. My riverbank is 15 miles long at the bottom of my street, all mud tracks. I'd never see you again.
Right.
There's bogs down there 4 feet deep down there in spots. I'd never see you again. You'd be in mud heaven.
Allie Mac, how you doing, my buddy?
What's up,
It
bud?
never dries up.
Yeah.
It never completely dries up. Everything's covered with trees. Shit, we took Lucky down there. He'd be doing live streets in the Chemung River until he was dead. We'd have to put a gas pump down there for Lucky to fuel and put a cargo trailer down there for him to live in. He'd never leave.
I'll be honest with you. I have 2 fuel tanks in the Lucky 7. I got the stock fuel tank and I have one in the back. And before I go on the romp, I'll fill up both of them. And I never ever had to stop for any type of fuel. I could go on maybe a full day without even worrying about any fuel. There'll be people over there topping off their gas in the middle of a run, you know. It's like, add another tank, never have to worry about it. Or they'll bring an extra gas can, you know.
You run synthetic oil in that or regular crude oil?
No, synthetic, non-detergent.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Hey, I want to fight with my boss finally at work, though, at least.
I use Royal Purple. I'm not sure if you know
great.
what that is.
Oh, I do. I use it in everything.
Yep. The Royal Purple, that's what I use.
Expensive stuff.
Well,
it ain't really. You can buy at Walmart a 5-quart container for $39.
Well, Royal Purple, that's what we stock at the Tire Doctor, so it's not expensive for me when they sponsor me for it.
Yeah, exactly. Like, yeah.
Yep.
It is purple, too. It's funny. When you pour it in there, you're looking at it. It's like, this ain't normal, but it is purple. Then it heats up and it turns black.
Yep. Yeah, I usually change the oil once a year. The hours I really have on the tractor every year, I would say no more than 20 to 30 hours every year. You know,
It'll last a long time.
it's really not that many hours I have seat time in mud trails, you know. Most of it is just kind of like fucking around at my shop or something, you know.
You know, it's funny, that beat, what do you got, the 21 horse Briggs Beats went on it?
Yep.
Yep. There's people that say that engine's garbage, but, you know, I think it's a great engine.
Tell you, I've heard of other engines just like mine, and they don't sound nothing like it. It's what I did inside and the way how the exhaust is set up. It does not sound like a V-twin. You know, well, it does, but just not a Briggs & Stratton. So.
The one thing I noticed, that one guy in that video you made, was I mistaken, or is his exhaust was blowing straight down in the water?
What, the one I just got to doing? The last video? Yeah, that's a straight pipe. It was facing the ground, yeah.
That, it seems retarded to me. I don't know why.
That tractor wasn't designed for mud holes. It was made for, like, trails. But he did a really, really good job. I believe that was, I think Dave or Scott, his name was.
I mean, every time I saw that, I said, damn, I can't believe that thing ain't going to suck water up and get in the engine.
No, the compression on the engine was really, really good. I believe it was a Predator 650 or something.
670.
Wow.
Yeah, 670. Yeah.
Nice motor.
I got a Kawasaki V-twin here. I have no use for it. I keep telling people I'm going to sell it because someone gave it to me and it runs like a top. It's like a shame to let it sit there and collect dust.
Yeah. What? So you said. Go ahead, Briggs.
No, I did. No, what did you do internally to that motor to make it different?
Just about everything. If you watch my videos, you'll be able to see it at the beginning of all my videos when I did a teardown on it. So, it's 2% over, polished heads, polished intake.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, piston sleeves, it all. So, Nate, you said Nate's going live at 7 o'clock tonight?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I miss his live.
Yeah, he's going to show off a couple things he got.
Awesome. Good.
Be a pretty good one. He needs
So-
to get on StreamYard.
Yeah, that would be nice.
I know. I keep telling him he won't do it. He ain't having it. He can't figure it out, he says.
StreamYard would be the way to go.
It would be.
Yep.
I think it would definitely help.
Yep.
He's hard hitter like me though. He don't listen.
I think we all are in our own way.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Here you go, Lucky. They're just now announcing it. There's one golf course near me is having the Black Lives Matter golf tournament.
Wow.
I don't know. All right.
I do not Black Lives.
So
let's
gives
have a Lucky 7 golf tournament.
Lucky 7's going to be running for president.
Yeah, I couldn't see that. They wouldn't elect you. You're too much of an asshole.
Hey. I'll
Governor,
admit it.
maybe.
I'm an ass. Yep.
Governor,
All right.
maybe.
Listen, I thank you everybody for logging on. It's been an hour and a half. I want to get off. I want to have some dinner. And then we are going to go to Nate's, which is Go Cots All Gone Fishing. We're going to go to his channel and watch his live stream. So if you're here, join us. And we'll talk to you guys later.
Heck yeah. Later, everybody. See you, Briggs.
Bye.
Later, guys.